to Home Bar. Today we are going to be working the legs and the butt. So at the bar to begin today, so grab your chair or whatever you need for that. And then we're going to go on the mat. We're also going to incorporate this guy, if you got one at home, a little squishy ball, even can be like a playground ball. You can also use a pillow or anything like that, anything you can squish. If you don't have anything at home, you just follow me without that prop. All right, so let's get to it. Go to your chair or whatever your bar is. Have this for later, and let's get started. So I'm using my nice windowsill here as my bar today, but you can use your chair as I usually do in the bar videos or whatever. Is about around your hip level. That's really the key. It needs to be stable and around your hip level to grab. So we're going to start in a second position today. So let me just remind you from the front so you can see. So it's feet wider than the hips, toes turned out, yeah? So now turning to the side, same thing. And you're going to take your arm out to the side here. So in our ballet second, palm facing forward, and just starting with that plie, nice and easy. Bend and extend. So a lot of times in, I think the prior videos, you saw all my bar sequences from the front. So it's really good to see this from the side as well, so you can see the alignment here, because this is where it can get tricky. Sometimes people are here, sometimes they're over tucking, so you want to think of a nice neutral spine. 3 more, 2, and then hold it in the plie. Now just little pulses. So feet are wide. Look at those knees. They should be going about over the first and second toes. Keep the abs up and in. And thighs are starting to burn, yeah? Good. That's what we're here for. 4, 3, 2. Now hold it here. Lift the outside heel and then tap it down. Like you're putting on stilettos, really high. Now a little faster. So it's lift and lower. Lift and lower. Squeeze the abs in. 4, 3, 2, keep the heel up. Now just keep the stilettos on. Little pulse, little pulse, little pulse. Yes, 8 more counts. You got this. Just 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Drop that heel. Now we're going to take a bend. You're going to tendu, so that's straightening both legs, pointing that toe, and up, little faster. So it's down, let's lift that arm now, down and lift, down and lift. So really press into that standing foot, the foot that is near your bar. Just tapping that outside leg, turning this leg out as well. 3, 2, now let's take this into a little kick. So you lift that leg up, but make sure, come into the full plie. Don't cheat it. Down and up. This gets our heart rate up for sure, so keep breathing. Down and lift. Down and lift. 8 more. And 7. And 6. And 5. Last 4. 3. 2. We're going to return to that plie. Hold it, ground at 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Now we're going to go to second curtsy. We're going to slow it down. You're going to plie. Bring your arm in front of your chest. Bring this foot behind your front heel, lifting that back heel. We plie. We go to curtsy. So both knees bend, out and back. If you watched my intro to bar video, this is like our 4th position, but with that back heel lifted. Now let's go a little faster here. Out and curtsy. Out and curtsy. 4 more. 2. All right, hold it in the curtsy. So just take a check. Your back foot should be in line with your front heel. Stack through the spine. Hips are square. Just hold that arm in front of you. And now we're going to go down a little, up a little, down and up. Try to square those hips to the front. 4, 3, 2, so we're not straightening the legs. Now hold the bend. Now lift the front heel, tap it down. Lift and tap, little faster. So it's lift and tap. So now that back leg does nothing. Just that front heel is lifting and lowering. Knee stays bent. 3, 2, keep that front heel up as well now. So it's a double releve, down and up, down and up, down and up, and down and up. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4 more. 3, 2. Final challenge, you're gonna tuck the pelvis forward and back, forward and back. So as you can see, I'm not letting my lower back arch too much. I wanna just come back to neutral. Tuck and back for 2, 1, good. Now drop your front heel. We're just gonna go for a little movement now, getting that heart rate up a little bit again. So that back leg is gonna cross to the front, transfer the weight, lift the back heel, and then you transfer it back. So this is a 4th position change. Forward and back, forward and back. So every time the back heel is lifted of that back foot. Now, you can stay here. If you would like a little more, you're gonna take your other hand off the bar. You're gonna go into jumps. So you want to make sure you bend the knees, you land toe ball heel, go for 8, 7, 6, I'm sorry neighbors below me, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here so that outside leg is behind you. You're just going to lengthen it up. Deep inhale in. Exhale out. We turn it around, other side. Shake it out a little. Come right to that 2nd position again. So feet wider than your hips. Whew, catch your breath and let's go back into the plie. Down and squeeze. Down and squeeze. Ah, that plie feels really nice after all that holding that 4th position forever, huh? Hold it here, little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, another set of 8. Just again, check in. Are you in that deepest plie possible? Are your abs engaged? Shoulders over hips. Yeah, all right. Now you're gonna lift that outside heel, tap it down. Lift it up and tap. Little faster, so it's lift and tap, lift and tap. Maybe get a little deeper into the plie. That's always good to remind yourself, like every 10 seconds, I can go farther down. Hold the heel up, pulse it here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, drop that heel. We're gonna move to the tendu. So you're gonna plie. You're gonna lengthen both legs, point the toe down and up. Let's add the arm, go a little faster here. Down and reach. So we just held that plie for a while. We burned those thighs. Now we move into lengthening everything again. That's how we try to achieve that nice, long, lean dancer body through bar. Down and up. If you're ready, go into those kicks. Down and kick. But don't go like halfway into that plie. Go all the way. Down and squeeze. Down and squeeze. And always, as we move more, remember to breathe. 3, 2, 1. Return to the plie, pulse it. So just like the other side, we're gonna transition to the curtsy. We're gonna bring the arm in front of us. We'll go slow to begin, we plie. We bring the foot behind us, bend both knees, hand in front of the belly button, and back, lifting the back heel out, and back, and out, and back a little faster again. So it's out, behind, 4, 3, make sure you come to the full plie. I caught myself now going as far down as I could. Hold it here, now a little pulse down. So just check in, square the hips. Don't let this hip open up. All right, deep inhale in. Exhale, get a little deeper down. Now you're gonna lift the front heel, tap, lift, tap. So nothing's happening with this back leg anymore. It's just remaining nice and strong, engaging in the glutes and the abs. 2, 1, hold the heel up. Now we go down a little, up a little. Keep those abs in. It's tiny, tiny movements. Make sure you're really pressing into the balls of the feet and the toes. 2, 1, good. Hold, little pulse. 4, 4, 3, 2. The last variation, just like the other side. You're gonna tuck the pelvis forward and then back to neutral. Tuck it forward like a string is just pulling that belly button up. It's tuck and back, tuck and back. 4 more. Stay stable. 2, 1. Very nice. Let's just try to take a balance challenge. Lift one arm up. Lift the other arm up. Straighten it for a moment. Come back down. 4th position change. So you're going to take that bend, transfer the weight to the front foot. These stairs are blocking me. We go back and forward. Back and forward. So always transferring the weight, lifting the back heel. So again, you can stay here and just get your heart rate up with this movement. If you're ready to go for jumps with me, you're going to point the toes, bend the knees, try to come up as high as possible. Land toe ball heel. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and end it with that outside leg behind you. And we straighten those legs. Bring the arms up. Susu it up. Squeeze the inner thighs. Good. And then we turn towards our bar for a thigh stretch. You don't want to look at my butt, or maybe you do, but I'm going to turn to the side. So you're going to grab the foot, and you're going to squeeze your inner thighs together, and think of pressing this thigh back as your hips kind of scoop forward. And keep pulling that heel in towards the seat. All right, so all of that was lots of thigh work. Now we're going to go into the booty. But first we stretch the other side. So go ahead and grab. Let me just show you. You can look at my butt for a moment. So a lot of people naturally, they go here with this space in between the legs. I want you to bring the inner thighs together for that stretch. All right, butt show over. And we hold. One more inhale. Exhale out. Okay, so now we are going to do a back tendu attitude to get the glutes a little here, and then we're going to do a little more glutes at the mat. So you're going to take your forearm into your bar. Now, if your bar is lower, like here, maybe it's your palm you're pressing in instead. So just modify with what you have at home. You're gonna find a first position, bend those knees, put all that weight into that bar, and then you extend this leg out to the side. So it's in line with your hip to begin. You're gonna lift, tap, lift, and tap. So really think a nice long lean leg pointing through the toes. Lift and down, lift and down for 2. Now hold that leg up to the side, just a little pulse, and up, and up. And don't let yourself get too into this bar. You're pulling up and away from it. Nice and engaged. 2, 1. Now flex a foot and point. Flex and point. Keep that leg up. Don't let it drop. I can probably get it higher. Yes. 3, 2. Now keep the foot flex. Little pulses here. Lift, lift, and lift for 4, 3, 2. Now we're going to draw a rainbow. Forward and back. Forward and back. Ooh, I'm almost going to kick that couch there. That's okay. 4, 3, 2. Now that back diagonal where that rainbow led you, you're going to keep it here. So now we're going to get deeper into that booty. You're going to lift up. Squeeze, squeeze. I'm going to go for it a little so I don't kick that couch. Good. Keep it going. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to draw circles. Around, around, and around. And you reverse the circle. 4, 3, 2. Now we're gonna go into attitude. What is that? It's bending that knee, bringing the heel towards the seat, pressing this thigh back, extend, attitude, extend, attitude, extend. 4 more. 3, 2. Now hold it in the attitude shape. For the end, we just pulse it for 2 counts of 8. Up. It's like almost to the back diagonal, really. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's just lift it up through the spine. Hold, deep inhale in. Exhale, cross that ankle over the thigh. We go right to the other side, and we're going to stretch it out after the second side. So find your first position. Take that forearm or palm, depending on your bar situation. You're going to, again, just lift and tap. So right in line with the hip. Lift and tap. Nice and controlled. 4, 3, 2. Keep the leg up. Pulses. Press firmly into that standing foot. Make sure you're not sinking into that bar. Up and away. All right. Now from here, you're going to flex, point, flex, point. Don't let that leg drop. 4, 3, 2, and keep that foot flex. Pulse it up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's make that rainbow. Forward, out, and back. Forward and back. Oh man, now I got a staircase in the way, so I'm just gonna go forward again. Always something. That's working out at home, huh? All right, hold it back. Now, just little pulses to the back. 4, 3, 2, point the foot. And I got this in the way. Working out at home, huh? All right, now you're gonna draw the circle. Sorry, I lied. Foot is still flexed. I bet you knew. I was tricking you, I was testing you. 3, 2, 1. Now we point the toes. Attitude. Heel comes in, extend, extend, extend. So it's to that back diagonal now, no longer in line with that hip. Just make sure that's happening. 2. Now we hold it in attitude shape. You just are trying to bring that knee to the back diagonal. It's 2 counts of 8. Almost there. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's just lift up off that bar. And release. Awesome. So you can turn towards your bar for your figure 4 stretch. I'm just going to do it to the front so you can see what's going on here. So you're going to cross one ankle over the thigh, and you're going to bend down like you're sitting in a chair behind you. Flex this foot to protect the knee joint. And you can get deeper if you just go all the way. So that bar can assist you to really feel like you're almost in a chair doing this. Good, one more inhale. And let's just take it to the other side. Cross that ankle over the thigh. Flex the foot. It's very important to do these stretches after we do these exercises. So just be mindful of that at home if you're ever doing stuff on your own. Always do a counter stretch. All right, and we'll just do one more stretch up here while we're standing. So just take those feet wide, toes turned forward, and we'll take an inhale up, and exhale, just fold down here, nice and slow, and then just let yourself begin to release. So you can swing to the right and left. You can shake out the head, yes and no. And then let's take the hands around the right shin. Bend the knee, and then bend the other knee. And take it to the other side, hands around that shin, first bend that knee. And then bend the other knee, lengthen. Good, gently roll this up. And we're gonna go down to the mat, and we're going to grab our ball now. So you're gonna come into a tabletop position now. And if you have that ball or whatever prop you are using as your squishy device today, you're gonna place it behind your left knee to begin. You're gonna bring your hands underneath your shoulders. And this back leg, the right foot, the toes are gonna be tucked. So you're pressing the ball of the foot in just to stabilize you a little better. And just one more thing to be conscious of before we get going. Don't let yourself arch the back here. Don't let yourself round. So like that cat-cow in yoga, yeah? So just find maybe a cat and a cow and then find what's neutral, and that's where you want to stay. All right, so there we go. Now we're going to flex that foot. So hamstring curl, you're gonna kick it up and then draw it in, up and in. And if you have any wrist issues today, you are welcome to maybe bring this down to your forearms instead. You may find that's easier for you to maintain a straighter spine anyway. So either option is great. Up and down, and up and down. 4 more. Try to think a long line through the neck, so just gaze a little in front of you. Now you're gonna keep the leg up, little kick up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. So just feel like you're trying to stomp up to that ceiling. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now hold it here. You're gonna squeeze in, release, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Keep trying to keep those hips square. Yes, 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Now we're gonna combo that. So you're gonna kick and squeeze, kick and squeeze, kick and squeeze. Don't let yourself sink into the shoulders. 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw this back in. Now we go to fire hydrant. Why fire hydrant? Because it's like the dog peeing at the fire hydrant. And that's why we call it that. It's the perfect visual. Up and down. Up and squeeze. 4 more. Abs still up and in. Check in there. All right, hold it here. Now you are at that fire hydrant, keeping that leg up. And go, and go. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We kick it back and forward, back and forward, back and forward. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to take a lift, squeeze ball. Lift and squeeze, lift and squeeze, lift and squeeze. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. For the end, we circle it around. Around. Keep pressing away from that mat. 4, 3, 2, and keep squeezing into your ball or whatever that object is. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Shake it out, and we're just gonna switch it to the other side. So you can stay as you are. I'm just gonna flip around so you can see what my leg is doing a little better. So again, you're tucking the toes of the other foot, hands under the shoulders, and here we go. So hamstring curl, you're just gonna bring it in and kick, in and kick. Try to keep shoulders square, hips square. 4, 3, 2, and we go for the stomps. Up, up, really pressing through the heel. Up and up. Again, just gaze in front of you, a few inches. 4, 3, 2. Now hold it here, squeeze, release, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. I caught myself sinking in my shoulders. If you're doing the same, pull away. Press away from that mat. 4, 3, 2. Now take that combo. So you lift and squeeze, lift and squeeze, lift and squeeze, lift and squeeze. 4 more. Keep those abs in. 3, 2, 1. And we draw that back into that knee. Dog at the fire hydrant. Lift, squeeze in. Try to create extra resistance here by just imagining you are moving through molasses to get that leg up. 4, 3, 2. Now hold it here. Little pulses up, up, and up. Hang in there. We are so close. 4, 3, 2. Now you're going to take the kick back and forward. Back and forward. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. And now we take the lift, squeeze the ball. Lift, squeeze, lift, squeeze. Hang in there. Keep those abs in. Keep pressing away from that mat. I know it's easy to get sloppy because we're tired. Hang in there. We circle it around, around. 4, 3, 2. This is the last 8 counts, you all, so stay strong. Tell yourself you can. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome work. Just throw that ball at the camera at me if you want, or just put it to the side, and we're gonna go for a good stretch to counter that now. So it's gonna be a pretzel stretch, and I'm gonna turn away from you so you can properly see what's going on here. So just so you can be long on your mat, you're gonna cross one thigh over the other. So like you were crossing your legs, being a proper lady, you're gonna grab the shins and you're gonna gently pull the shape in. And if you would like to get a little deeper into the stretch, you're gonna maybe take the hands around the soles of the feet, pull it in here. One more inhale. And exhale out. And just switch it to the other side. Cross the thigh. Grab a hold of those shins, gently pull this in. And again, if you would like to get into the deeper advancement, you just take the hands around the soles of the feet, pull it in from there. Try to relax. Take any tension out of the neck or the shoulders that you feel. One more inhale. Exhale out. Uncross those legs. Let's just do a few roll like a ball. So I'm going to come back along on my mat, join you there, and you're going to roll it up to the tailbone, back to the shoulders, and up, and back. Good. Let's just try to hold a balance here. So maybe take those arms forward, maybe take the arms up, extend those legs. Release the feet. We're going to take one more stretch for those hamstrings. So if you've come off your mat like me, feel free to adjust. We're going to do a half butterfly. So you're going to bring your left foot into that right inner thigh. Bring this knee out, flex that foot. Inhale up. And exhale, fold, keeping a straight spine. So if you cannot actually reach your toes today, maintaining the straight spine, you have to round. Go ahead and just bring your hands on either side of your leg. And if you keep holding the stretch with time, you will be able to touch those toes eventually. So just accept where you're at today. There's no rush. And then to just open that front body, let's take this left hand behind the left seat. So the same knee that's bent if you have different legs going than me. And then just press the hips up, reach for the back. Bring it down. And let's go to the other side. So right foot comes in, extend the left leg, flex the toes, flex the feet, inhale up. Exhale, fold. So again, trying to maintain the straight spine, not rounding. As you inhale, try to lengthen more. And then as you exhale, try to melt a little closer to that leg. hand, the same hand as a knee that's bent behind. And we press the hips up and we reach. And release it down. All right, so I hope that was a good workout for you today. Thank you so much for joining, and I will see you back here soon.
Thanks for joining. I'm gonna have some dinner. If you feel like, oh, okay, I got a leg workout, but I want abs and some other cardio or whatever, check out another video of mine, or just chill and eat. Oh, and if you want the full video of this workout, you can get the full body workout on Just More, which is the first link you'll find underneath this video.